guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be talking about the pros and cons of being a teen mom slash young mom. I have little baby Jane over there. Say hi. She's so smiley. Okay, let's get started. So one pro would be that having a baby so young keeps you away from unhealthy lifestyles or mistakes that you could possibly make when you're young. Like, for example, drinking or doing drugs. Like spending all your money and not saving up for things like that you may need. But if you live that way, that's totally fine, no judgment here. Con would be that people are extremely judgmental at times. Like, for example, I've had people stare at me and like they're just really judging me with their looks, like I shouldn't be a mom or something like that. Or people say that my mom is the mom because, I mean, I have a baby face and I don't know, she likes it, but still kind of hurts my feelings. A second pro would be that your body repairs itself faster than it would if you were like 30. For example, like your scars on your side, you can rock that mom bod. The second con would be that going back to school would be put on hold, and it would be very challenging when you have a baby that's so cute. A third pro would be that you have more energy to play with your kids. You won't throw out your back playing baseball with them, and you can do a lot more with them. And touching up on, I think it was number 1 of the cons, people look at you and assume that you are the sister of the baby boy or baby girl, and you just have to correct them, and it can be embarrassing. The fourth con would be that most of your friends are probably at different points in their lives, so it's hard to relate to them, which would make you feel isolated. For example, I don't really associate with a lot of the people that I did before because it's just hard to connect with them on an emotional and kind of level. Like, they don't get that I can't go out and party, not that I want to, but a fourth pro would be that you can live to see more of your kid's life and possibly even see like your grandkids or your great-grandkids, which is super awesome, and that's something that I hope that I can get to experience with Jaina. The fifth con would be the lack of money that you would have unless you worked in high school, like, and saved up your money, but unlike me, I kind of spent it all because what kid wants to really save at that age? But you can't go anywhere else but up, I guess. The fifth pro would be that you can identify better with your children, like your teen or your kid, because the age gap is so small between you two that you can basically relate to the same things. The sixth con would be that your education or career would be put on hold because you have to spend all of your time on your child. You can't just pick your career or pick your baby. Basically, if you were a teen mom, you can't really go directly to college or even away to college. That's something that maybe you would be able to do in the future if you had a lot of help. The sixth pro would be that you have a lot of time in between kids. So, for example, I would have a lot of time with Jaina because I don't plan on having any more kids for a while, or a couple years, that is. And I get to see all her milestones and watch her grow and spend time with her and just really enjoy her years as a little baby. The seventh con would be that you really can't put yourself first in your selfish years. So you can't really go out partying, you can't really travel, you can't do a lot of the things that you would have on your bucket list. And they just come before you because they're your little babies and their needs are more important than yours if you're gonna level it out. 7 pro would be that your her grandparents would be young, so they could do a lot more with them. They can help out, like having sleepovers. Like, my mom takes Jaina for the night a couple nights a week to give me a break because I have postpartum depression, but I'll cover that in another video. My mom's just been a huge help, and John's mom and dad have been a huge help for Jaina. So thankful for them. The 8th con would be having anxiety all the time about whether you're failing or not. Because you're so young, everyone expects you to just fail at being a young mom. and there's nothing you can really do about it because people are just waiting to say I told you so, but we're going to prove them wrong. The 8th pro would be that having a child so young sets you up to have more ambition or be more goal-oriented because you have a child that's looking up to you and you have to be there for them and provide for them. Number 9 for a con would be that if your relationship with your baby's father doesn't work out, then you may have trouble in the future finding someone that would accept you and your child and love them unconditionally. Luckily, I don't have to go through that, and I have someone that's very supportive and loving and loves Jana to death, and I'm so thankful that he's the father of my child. Wouldn't change anything for the world. Number 9 for a pro would be that there's no lifestyle changes or adjustments that you have to make because you never really experience anything different than what you already have. You never experience that lifestyle of partying or anything like that, so you don't have anything that you have to miss. The last con would be that having a baby so young and being in a marriage or a serious relationship is a lot different than if you didn't have a child. You would just grow with each other and spend time together and wouldn't have to worry about any other responsibilities. Number 10 for pros would be that you get to share your accomplishments with your baby, so you can show them what it was like for you to work so hard to accomplish something and have them just basically respect that you worked so hard and that you did it for them, and it will show them that they have to work hard to get to where they want to be in life. Regardless of all the pros and cons that I just listed off, if you're a struggling young mom that doesn't have a lot of support or is struggling with all of the lack of respect, the judgmental looks or judgmental comments, just know that you're okay. Someone's getting fussy. That I am here, other moms are here, just reach out, you can do it. Thanks for watching, and if you're a young mom or a teen mom and you want to share some of your pros and cons, just leave them below in the comments. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next video.